me move on to the supplementary reader, Unit 2, A Shot in the Dark, written by Saki. So in the part 1, I have completed nearly 4 paragraphs. I hope you have understood. And let me tell you the gist of the story again. The characters in this play, Phyllis Leatherby, Betty, Salton Jago, and Cloud People Casey. So now Phyllis Leatherby is moving to Brilmana to meet Salton Jago. So he is traveling in the train, he is sitting in the carriage and he is talking to the other person who is outside. He is asking about, we will have a good time with Salton Jago, and he is saying bye to him and it is moving on. So when the carriage, he is sitting and he is reading the magazines, just 2 pages he is turning. He could meet another one young man, very hurriedly he is coming inside. He has missed something, so he is searching that, and he is keeping all the things outside from his pocket. So like latchkey and silver box, these are the things he is keeping outside. And again he is searching. He could take only 6 pennies from the pocket, and he is shouting than before, because he could not get what he is needed. So in this time, Phyllis Leatherby, he is not noticing the person, and he is looking, this person looks very silly person, and till this we have seen in the paragraph. So let us move on to the next paragraph. Let me read and explain the story. Take page number 59 in your textbook. So read that paragraph. I say, exclaimed a young voice presently. From that paragraph. So listen. I say, exclaimed a young voice presently. Didn't I hear you say you were going down to stay with Mrs. Salton Jago at Brilmana? What a coincidence. My matter, you know. I am coming on there on Monday evening, so we shall meet. I am quite a stranger, having seen the matter for 6 months at least. I was away yachting last time she was in town, and Bertie, the second son, you know. I say it's an awfully lucky coincidence that I should run across someone who knows the matter just at this particular moment. I have done a damned awkward thing. Take the next page. You have lost something, haven't you? Said Leatherby. So the explanation for this paragraph. So now the boy, he is entering and he is meeting Leatherby, and he is telling that very coincidence we have, because I have heard that you are going to Brilmana to meet Salton Jago, and you know that she is my mother. I will be coming back on Monday to meet her, because for 6 months I have never met her. So I was away from her. I was moving for my fishing, all the things. So I did not meet my mother. Matter means here it says about mother. So here he has never met his mother for 6 months. So now he is going to meet her after 6 months. The coming Monday Betty will be meeting. And he is telling that I am very happy to meet a stranger, but you know you are also going to meet my mother. So now this is a very happy moment, because he has lost something and he is searching for something. So at the time he has met a person who knows the mother. So now he is very happily, he is moving, and I was away yachting. Yachting means for the sports, he has gone for the sports or for pastime activities he has gone. So now he is going to meet his mother after that in the town she is. So he is explaining that my name is Bertie and I am second son of Salton Jago. So it is a very happy to have that meet the person there, because a very good coincidence. So if you are traveling some places, if you miss something, if you have seen a person known to you, you will be very happy. You can be very bold to ask help from them. So he is very happy, because he is having only 6 pence with him. So he could not manage with that. He has seen one person to ask help. So he is telling to that person, I have done a damned awkward things. I have done a mistake there. So what is that Sladabai is asking to him? You have lost something, right? You have missed something or you have lost something, he is asking. So the boy, what he is replying, not exactly, but left behind, which is almost as bad, just as inconvenient anyway. I have come away without my sojourn purse, with 4 quid in it, all my worldly wealth for the moment. It was in my pocket all right, just before I was starting, and then I wanted to seal a letter, and the sojourn purse happens to have my crest on it. So I whipped it out to stamp the seal with, and like a double distilled idiot, I must have left it on the table. I had some silver loose in my pocket, but after I would pay for a taxi and my ticket, I had only got this forlorn little 6 pence left. I am stopping at a little country inn near Broadway for 3 days fishing. Not a soul knows me there, and my weekend bill and tips and cab to and from the station and my ticket on to Brill, that will mount up to 2 or 3 quid. Won't it? If you would not mind lending me £2.10 or 3 for preference, I shall be awfully obliged. It will pull me out no end of a hole. So now he is explaining to that person that he has not lost that, but something exactly like that he has left somewhere. So it is very inconvenient for him without that. So if we have enough money, we will be able to spend it very well. So if we don't have, we will be very upset. So he is missing that, he cannot tell it is missed, he has kept somewhere. So he is telling that he has in his purse, he has 4 quid, that is 1 pound in a British. So quid means it is a pound. Pound will be saying money. Okay, in a British way, quid will say. So it is a worldly wealth, it is a great wealth he had at this moment for spending. So it was kept in his pocket, and just before he starting at the place, he wanted to seal a letter. So he took out his pocket, purse from the pocket, and when he is sealing that, he has kept the crest, that is a seal he is having. So when he whipped for stamping the seal, like a double distilled idiot. So he is telling himself like an idiot, very, very silly person. So when we forgot something and we are moving, we will say we are very foolish, I have kept like that. So like that, he is telling double distilled idiot. So again and again, he is scolding himself that he has left. I must have left it on the table. So he is not sure, he is thinking that I have kept it on the table. So I had some silver loose in my pocket, but after I would pay for taxi and my ticket, I would have only got to Fulham 6 pence. So I had little, but I have paid for my taxi and all the things. When I have paid, what is happening? Only 6 pence somehow it was hidden, only 6 pence is there in my pocket. So now I am moving to the countryside in the broad queue, that is for 3 days fishing I am going. There I don't know any person, even a soul doesn't knows me. So for a weekend I have to stay there. So the bill and tips I have to give for the person and cab. So this all the things, how much pound it will be increasing. Nearly it will amount towards 3 quid, won't it? Nearly 3 quid at least we need, he is telling. So he is asking to Sladabai, won't it this much money? It will be needed. So if you wish, can you please give me nearly 2 pound to 10. So he is asking, can you give me? If you prefer, you can give me more. So it's at least 2 pound you give me. So if you prefer, if you like to give me more and help me, you can give like that, he is telling. So if you have given, if you have helped me in this moment, I will be very obliged, or obliged means very thankful to the person. So I will put me out of no end of my of your hole. So in this struggle time, that is the last line says, he is in a difficult situation. So in this time, if you give me something, if I cannot forget you, it will be a very helpful for me. So please help me. So he is asking to Sladabai. So can you guess the story whether Sladabai will believe the person telling that he is son of Sultan Jago. So Sladabai is going to meet Sultan Jago to get consent from her. So if he is helping Bertie, he would be able to get consent from Sultan Jago. So whether he will be helping or not, we will see in the next paragraph. Okay. So next paragraph. I think I can manage that, said Sladabai after a moment's hesitation. So after a moment's hesitation, he is telling that, I think I can help you. I am ready to help you. So then let us move on to the next paragraph. Softly, it is jolly good of you. What a lucky thing for me that I should have chanced across one of the matter's friend. It will be a lesson to me not to leave my enchicure lying about anywhere when it ought to be in my pocket. I suppose the moral of the whole thing is don't try to convert things to purposes for which they weren't intended. Still, when a sovereign purse has your crest on it. So now the person, Bertie is telling that. So it is very happy because I have met a person who knows my motto. So I have got a good chance to meet the person and get a help from him. And now from this I have learnt a lesson. What is a lesson? You should not forget anything. It is very important to carry what is needed. Should not get confused with the things what is not much necessary. So the crest, symbol, everything, it is not much necessary for at this moment, but he has stamped that and he forgot the money. So like this it should not happen. He has got a moral in his life. So now he is telling that hereafter he will be very careful what he is needed, what should be in his pocket. He will be able to keep it that safe. And now the person is asking, Sladabai is asking to Bertie whether you have kept your crest, that is a symbol for the family, a stamp or symbol which we will keep for our family. Only a family, one family will have the same symbol, same stamp. So do you have that in your pocket? He is asking. So what is the other person, Bertie is telling, what is your crest by the way? Sladabai asked carelessly. So now Bertie, Sladabai is asking, can you tell me what is your crest? What is the symbol of your family? Can you tell me? Very carelessly he is asking, because he is going to arise lot of questions and find that whether Bertie is the Sultan Jago's son or not. So very casually he wanted to ask some questions and find that. So he is putting a question like this. Not a very common one, said the youth, a demi-lion holding a crosslet in its palm. So he is telling that I have a symbol, that is a crest I have. So that is not a very common one. How the symbol it is looks like means demi-lion. So demi-lion you might have seen in the picture, it is having a cross in his hand, crosslet in the paw. In the paw it is holding that. So that is the symbol of Sultan Jago. So that Sultan symbol demi-lion he is telling. When your mother wrote to me giving me a list of trains, she had, if I remember rightly, a greyhound current. Current means animal running like one shape only, current. Greyhound current on her note paper. Observed Sladabai, there was a ting of coldness in his voice. So now he is telling Bertie, Sladabai is telling to Bertie, so when your mother has sent a letter, that is in her note paper, I have seen that a greyhound current, a symbol of animal running like symbol, I have seen that she has sealed. But you are telling demi-lion. So when he is asking or putting his question to Bertie, his voice is a little changed in coldness. So further what Bertie is explaining is the next paragraph. That is the Jago crest, responded the youth promptly. The demi-lion is the Sultan crest. We have the right to use both. But I always use the demi-lion because after all we are really sultans. So now he is telling that as Sultan Jago has, Phyllis Sladabai has put a question to Bertie that your mother has sent me a letter in that regarding the train. So in that the crest was mentioned in the note paper. The crest was mentioned about Jago crest. That is an animal running like crest she has stamped. So you are telling your demi-line crest. What is that? She is asking. So the boy is Betty is explaining that is Jago crest. Jago crest is about two names. Sultan is one crest, demi-line, and Jago crest only animal running like. So like that he is explaining. And our family has the right to use both the crest. So both the stamps we can use it. He is telling. And now I like to use demi-line because I belongs to Sultan family. So I like to use demi-line. He is telling to Phillips Ladhabai. So the next one. There was silence for a moment or two, and the young man began to collect his fishing tackle and other belongings from the raft. So now there was no conversation between them. They had a little silence. So after that, the young man, what he is doing, he is collecting all the fishing tackle. Tackle means equipment for that. So rod, fishing rod, and everything he has kept in the rack. So he is taking all the things because he has to get down. My station is the next one, he announced. So what he is telling, the next station is my station. I have to get down because he has asked help to Sladhabai. So from that he want to get it as help. With that he has to get down in the next station. So he is telling that my station is nearby. I have never met your mother, said Sladhabai suddenly, though we have corresponded several times. My introduction to her was through political friends. Does she resemble you at all in feature? I should rather like to be able to pick her out if she happened to be on the platform to meet me. So again he is talking to him. So I have never met your mother because we had a good correspondence. We have talked only regarding the political. As she is a political friend to me, we have talked several times. But I have never met her. So this is the first time I am going to meet her. So as your mother and you are mother and son, she will be resembling like you or not, he is asking. In a feature, whether she resembles you or he is asking to Bertie. So when I get down in the platform, that if your mother is coming to welcome me, I have to easily identify her. So whether she looks like you or not, that Phillips Ladhabai is putting the next question to Bertie to identify this is the real son or not. Okay, so whether he is Bertie is a real son of Sultan Jago or not, let us see in the next remaining paragraphs. Okay, so next we will see in the next class. Until then, thank you. Bye bye.